Okay, we're recording now.
I'm the Itsa Bit loud boy. One and the same, he's one and the same. He's the never been late boy. The making you wait boy, but never been late boy. He's always there at the supermarket. The never been scared boy, the not many cares boy. He's up there on his magic carpet, the always aware boy, the too many cares boy. Love is blind, though not as blind as those who love. On this road to reason, I must practice complete control at all times. Respect in depth and precision in the delivery of souls. Should I carry with me a young child called distraction or a sweet old lady called faith? Or should I make my own enlightened journey to the place that I know nothing of? Would anyone really deny a land of miracles or a place with the stars? Can we be free? Are we allowed to be? Changing shape from place to place on the edge of something real, and slowly realizing you're running on a wheel. Under the influence of culture, angry, parallel, confused, and into the claws of a vulture, scared, paranoid, and bemused. I dream of amnesia and waking up lost, and losing the things that I wish I'd forgot. But what are you worrying about, and why do you worry? Why do you care, and what's the hurry? For all we know of our existence, our saving grace remains our distance. Calling out to the small, calling out to one and all. Leaves that fall and leaves that fly. Leaves that smile but always die. And names we call as bridges fall were never meant to fall at all. And what difference does it make to live life or to hallucinate? To paint the page your own way and to destroy the past completely. But people made me smile tonight. Distant gazes from close places. Doors bang and paper folds, so I'm told. From nowhere, flowers blue and red in different spaces in the same bed. Dismiss time as a conceptual find, but time is something special. An idea, someone said sometime. It surely won't go national. Warwick Avenue for Little Venice, and this way for everything else. Madness and a little menace leaves our senses bent. Now pick a number, any number, don't tell me what it is. I'll dig inside your mind to find that number don't exist. But what I found, far more profound, and something that I miss, was clear as day behind your eyes the night we shared a kiss. No regrets or mental debts in my house, by the way, leaving just one thing left for me to say. Thumbing the pulse of the overkill, the backbeat to our times, stunning the false with free will on the back seat of a lie, standing alone with patience and trying not to die, modelled by the gracious, overwhelmed and shy. Leased out to the highest bidder for stories based on truth, told by the newest stranger from the loneliest book. I eased myself close to get a better view, inside a room with no door or no windows too. Restaurants to rooms to ride, the lips that shape the words you hide. Oceans become roads for feet, where poets and roses meet. Tear-drenched shoulders drop as the new genre stalks the halls where clocks stop. Wait. It's the way it beats and bangs the door for more. The way it bleeds. Soft electric screams. Mad kings and cool queens. Justify everything. Incentive, suggestion, birds sing, bells ring, you win. Clarify nothing. Let them all walk blindly and mindly slow, see all on show. My hook. The shelves hold the books I've never read. I wade through the air that I bite at to breathe. The legs you see, I'm not sure they belong to me, and hands that wave. Things don't fill, they empty. They're carried in hands that wave, by legs that aren't mine, just because. Unexpected tomorrow, I know the rain will fall, compounded by the sorrow as I call and call. Career lover unravelled by the bell with boots, still I remain a nail in the wall and I can see my hook. In and out of doors but still so sure, filling dance floors, you're cool, you're pure. Facing collision with a new disposition and trying to maintain that sometimes there is sun, but mostly there is rain. Time is not a concept, and I hear him creeping up. I turn, I look him in the eyes and ask, what's up? Well, nothing's up. I'm merely here and follow everyone, but I've never followed anyone that's like a loaded gun. Peace and love are no reprieve with a heart upon your sleeve. Pull apart every stitch in time and let's weave. Still I'm king, but still no queen. I see her in my dreams. When I'm asleep, she's awake, or so it seems. Words you see, the notes will follow. Anticipate tomorrow, but never lend and never borrow. It only leads to being pissed off. Bus stop and booze shop, suspicion makes you wanna start a good religion that everyone will follow. We'll scratch that, I know nothing but the importance of feeling. Let the plan hatch that's stirring, then escape to leave them reeling. Feel so good, didn't know I could, but enough about me. Let's celebrate the fact our eyes can see. Well, sure, this road I woke upon does pierce the horizon. I bet though when I get there, anticlimax is the poison. The nowhere groove down which I move presents itself in fact. It's a necessary evil with which I've made my pact. Suddenly, so long, release. The wasted days, the lonely weeks. Chances change, we come of age, and crash through an oasis. Places people just don't know. Scared and scolded as we go. This is this, we're meant to go. But deep inside I just don't know. Rain it falls as twilight calls. Last orders on this game of old. Back to chances, only fear. Your chances live and die right here. I'm not going to drunk dial unless I've something worthwhile, but oh what I may say. I've got a wry smile and fucked if I care. I'm not going to flinch any shape or anywhere. Roaming up and roaming down, strange I feel I'm roaming around, and failing all the people too. Tell stories they would love from you. Fucking hell, again this shell. We'll break, we'll rise, we'll fall again. We'll live, we'll die, and maybe cry. But shh. The day just broke, and no one could tell. If it weren't for the dark, the light tried to kill. For the restless many, and the sleeping few, struggled to continue. Well, I don't have the patience to wait for this world to turn. I want off. I'm going to watch what happens for a while from a mile high. I'm sick of doubt and misplaced anger, leading me alone through danger, watching, weighing possibilities. To where could I fit in with ease? Well, nowhere seems as good as any, a place for me to sing to many, or somewhere new where I can go, a place for me to lay low. Either way, those faces fit, and that's why I must escape it. The rumour is that your home broke and the pieces fill your pockets. Looking up was life to us, we never knew they'd stop it. Lady Olivia, by my side, I commandeer her crimes, taking the force of the blow in the safety of design. Distance, please, sets minds at ease, she said from over there. The coffee's hot, but you're not, and that's not fair. Practicing lines from time to time behind the midnight moon, and waking up on bloody sheets inside a darkened room. But you've changed again, and I can't keep up. But it ain't your hair or your ardent walk. It's your disused heart and your misused lines, and you're talking all the time. Well, this is this, and far from bliss, I see where you did go. Though not because I saw you move, but for the footprints in the snow. Under ladders and through our streets, I follow patiently. Then just like you and I, they stopped so very suddenly. classing class as I class colour. One is one and one is the other. Finding freedom in fervour, can one lonely soul discover? Looking, seeing, hearing things, sensation is where it all begins. To start the start of anything is to start the start of everything. Counselling countless souls, neighbouring wanted rogues, harbouring heavy loads, to shed is to shear, to shake things clear. Well, maybe sometimes I'm not me, and maybe sometimes I can't see, that maybe sometimes I'm not me, but maybe she can see. But now I know when not to squander, feel through feet the wildest thunder. Open up, let me discover your wildest wishes up and under. Of all of the girls in all of the world that love the smell of paper, there's nothing in this world that smells quite like good behaviour. Nostalgia in the morning makes me think that you're right there, but you've been lost long enough now, I should know you just don't care. Poetry to sleep to, like an antidote that heals you, but all of it makes little sense, unless I can be near you. Well, how'd you get away with it? And how did you make your way? How did you get your face in the frame? And why have you stayed the same? Well, what's your worst nightmare? Is it being on your own? So what you doing contemplating future all alone? Falling from, I'm falling on and on and on. Waking up to see you there. Look away, I do not dare. All in all, still I fall. All in all, I fall and fall. Waking up to hear you scream. Scream about your love for me. Shake it out your system. The life that we all know. But don't be going my way, because I don't know where to go. Falling from, I'm falling on and on and on. Waking up to see you there. Look away, I do not dare. All in all, still I fall. All in all, I fall and fall. Waking up to hear you scream. Scream about your love for me. Ta-da!
Good.